Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into the story behind one of the most fascinating coins ever released by the United States Mint. It's a coin that blends history, art, and mystery into one small piece of metal. Get ready, because this is going to be one of the most exciting journeys into numismatics you've taken yet. Every coin tells a story, but the United States quarter dollar dedicated to Louisiana in 2002 tells a story bigger than most. This coin is part of the well-loved 50 State Quarters program, a series that captured the attention of both collectors and everyday Americans. Each coin represents a unique chapter in the nation's history, and Louisiana's chapter is filled with culture, music, and iconic heritage. The Louisiana Quarter celebrates the incredible moment in history known as the Louisiana Purchase, when the United States acquired a massive portion of land from France in 1803. This deal forever changed the shape of the nation, expanding its territory and shaping its future. The coin honors that historic decision and the powerful influence Louisiana continues to have on American culture. On the front of the quarter, you'll find the well-known portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. It's a familiar face, but it serves as an introduction to the deeper story waiting on the reverse side. The obverse gently reminds collectors that while each state has its individuality, the Union binds the entire series together. Turning the coin over, the reverse design is where Louisiana's soul truly comes alive. The center of the coin proudly features the outline of the state itself, along with the date 1812, the year Louisiana officially joined the United States. It is a small detail, but one that carries enormous historical weight and meaning. Stretching across the design, you'll notice an image of a pelican, the state bird of Louisiana. Symbolic, graceful, and tied closely to the identity of the region, the pelican represents resilience and natural beauty. Its presence on the coin gives the design a sense of life and movement, making the quarter stand out among others in the series. To the right side of the coin lies one of the most important symbols in American history, a hand offering a large piece of land. This image represents the Louisiana Purchase itself. It's a reminder of one of the biggest and most strategic deals in U.S. history, a moment that shaped the borders and the destiny of the nation. Collectors love this coin not only for its artistic value but also for its connection to American history. It blends symbolism and storytelling in a way few coins do, capturing a moment that changed the nation forever. Louisiana's rich culture, filled with music, food, and celebration, is subtly woven into the heart of this design. While millions of these quarters were circulated across the country, the true magic lies in finding high-quality specimens. Coins pulled straight from mint sets or discovered in untouched condition have a far greater appeal in the world of collectors. These pristine examples are becoming increasingly rare as the years pass. Some Louisiana quarters stand out because of special minting characteristics. Perhaps they were struck just a bit cleaner, with exceptional shine or flawless surfaces. These are the coins that collectors chase, the ones that rise to the top of the market because of their near-perfect preservation. Even more exciting are the rare minting errors that can occur during coin production. Whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or unusual metal flaw, these unique mistakes can turn an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. Error coins are unpredictable and limited, which is exactly why they're so sought after. Imagine coming across a Louisiana quarter that doesn't look quite like the others, perhaps a missing detail, or a design shift. These small imperfections can dramatically increase the value of the coin. For collectors, it's like finding a hidden treasure where most people wouldn't think to look. Every year that passes makes exceptional examples of state quarters more difficult to find. Many were spent, dropped, scratched, or simply lost in circulation. That's why perfectly preserved Louisiana quarters, especially those with extraordinary features, have become gems in the numismatic community. The thrill of searching for these rare pieces keeps collectors engaged and excited. Whether found in old coin jars, mint sets, or auction listings, Louisiana's 2002 quarter continues to surprise the collecting world with its historical depth and artistic charm. The unique blend of history, symbolism, regional pride, and rarity all come together to elevate the value of this coin. It's not just a 25-cent piece, it's a miniature monument to one of America's greatest milestones. Collectors often speak about the emotional connection they feel with this coin. For some, it's tied to Louisiana's vibrant culture. For others, it represents a piece of the nation's story that helped shape the America we know today. This connection is one of the reasons demand remains strong. Today, certain extraordinary examples of the Louisiana 2002 quarter dollar have risen to remarkable heights in the collector's market. This includes coins graded at the highest levels, coins kept untouched since minting, or coins featuring striking and rare mint errors. The fascination surrounding this coin seems to grow stronger each year. More collectors are becoming aware of its potential, its beauty, and its importance in American numismatic history. And every discovery continues to push excitement levels even higher. So if you happen to have a Louisiana 2002 quarter dollar tucked away somewhere, maybe in a drawer, a coin album, or even an old jar, you might want to take a closer look. Sometimes an ordinary coin can turn out to be something far more extraordinary than you expected. And now, the surprise you have been waiting for, an exceptional, rare, high-grade Louisiana 2002 United States quarter dollar can reach an astonishing value of $65,000. Second rare coin is a remarkable treasure that many people have overlooked, the United States quarter dollar from 2013, commemorating Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial. The Perry's Victory Quarter is part of the famous America the Beautiful series, a lineup of coins celebrating the natural wonders, battlefields, and historic monuments of the United States. Released in 2013, this particular quarter honors a moment in American naval history that played a major role in shaping the identity of the nation. Before we look into the coin itself, it's worth remembering why Perry's Victory is so important. In 1813, during the War of 1812, Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry led American forces to a stunning victory against the British Navy on Lake Erie. This triumph not only secured control of the lake but also boosted American morale across the country in a time of crisis. To honor this achievement, the United States constructed the Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio. This towering monument stands today as a tribute to peace, resilience, and the enduring legacy of those who fought in the battle. It is this monument that became the centerpiece of the 2013 quarter's design. On the front of the coin, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington. It's the classic image we've come to know, but updated with sharper details and a more modern finish as part of the America the Beautiful program. It sets the stage for the powerful story displayed on the reverse. Turning the coin over reveals an elegant and commanding illustration, the Perry's Victory Memorial rising into the sky. With clean lines and striking detail, the monument appears almost lifelike, emphasizing its height and unique design. In the foreground stands a figure of Commodore Perry, honoring the bravery and leadership that changed the course of history. The artwork on this quarter captures both strength and serenity. It reminds collectors not only of the hardships of war but also of the peace that followed. Every curve and shadow in the engraving reflects the effort put into creating a coin worthy of the event it represents. Collectors admire this quarter because it blends historical significance with artistic appeal. It brings a chapter of history into the hands of the public, allowing anyone who holds it to feel connected to the events of 1813. This emotional connection is part of what makes the coin so special. Though millions of Perry's Victory quarters were released, not all of them are equal. Coins that were stored carefully or pulled straight from mint rolls remain in exceptional condition, and these high-quality examples stand out dramatically among the rest. For collectors, the difference between a circulated coin and a pristine one can be tremendous. Some of the most sought-after versions of the Perry's Victory quarter are those with rare minting anomalies. These mint errors, tiny imperfections made during production, create coins that are unique and often extremely valuable. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks have all been found on this issue. Imagine spotting a tiny difference that most people would overlook, a shifted detail, a missing mark, or a subtle doubling in the design. These unexpected features can transform an everyday pocket coin into a collector's treasure that sparks excitement and intense bidding. Year after year, untouched examples of this quarter become harder to find. Many have been spent, scraped, dented, or lost. That makes flawless versions increasingly scarce, and as scarcity rises, so does demand among collectors who recognize the coin's long-term potential. The Perry's Victory Quarter also carries emotional value for people passionate about American history. It's more than just a design, it is a tribute to bravery, sacrifice, and unity. That deeper meaning elevates the coin beyond its face value and makes it a favorite among enthusiasts. There's something incredibly satisfying about discovering one of these quarters in exceptional condition. Whether found in a forgotten coin jar, an old mint set, or a dealer's inventory, the thrill of uncovering a rare piece never fades. It's moments like these that make collecting such a rewarding hobby. Over the years, certain examples of the 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter have captured significant attention from grading companies, auction houses, and serious collectors. Perfect strikes, mirror-like surfaces, and crisp details can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a star of the numismatic world. This coin represents a blend of artistry, American pride, historical importance, and collector excitement. It carries a story worth remembering and offers a surprising opportunity for those lucky enough to possess a rare version of it. If you have a 2013 Perry's Victory United States quarter dollar sitting somewhere in your collection, now is a great time to take a closer look. Check the condition, inspect the details, and you may be surprised by what you find. Because while it may look like just another quarter at first glance, certain rare, high-grade, or error examples of this coin have reached astonishing values in the collector's market. And now comes the moment you've been waiting for, an extraordinary, rare, high-condition Perry's Victory 2013 United States quarter dollar has been known to reach an impressive value of $35,000. Third expensive coin, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of state quarters, exploring one of the very first releases in the legendary 50 State Quarters program. This coin is packed with symbolism, history, pride, and, believe it or not, massive value if you're lucky enough to have an extraordinary example. Get ready as we examine the eye-catching Pennsylvania 1999 United States quarter dollar. When the United States Mint launched the State Quarters program in 1999, it instantly became one of the most popular coin series in American history. Millions of people across the country looked for these quarters in their change, eager to collect all 50. And the very first year of the series holds a special place in collectors' hearts, making coins from 1999 especially desirable. Pennsylvania, being the second state to join the Union, proudly took its place as the second coin in the series. The design beautifully represents the heritage of the state, blending historical importance with modern artistry. It is this deep meaning and early placement in the series that give the 1999 Pennsylvania quarter its strong appeal. On the obverse side, we find the iconic portrait of George Washington. This familiar image sets the tone, reminding every collector that America's story begins with strong leadership, courage, and unity. But as always, it's the reverse side that steals the show and reveals the true identity of the coin. Turning the quarter over, you'll immediately spot the dramatic silhouette of the statue. Commonwealth. The figure stands gracefully at the top of Pennsylvania's Capitol building, symbolizing wisdom, balance, and justice. With its outstretched arm and peaceful posture, it reflects the values that shaped the state's role in the founding of the nation. Beneath the figure lies a map outline of Pennsylvania, giving the design a bold geographical foundation. This simple but striking detail helps tie the entire layout together, grounding the artwork in the physical reality of the state. It's a reminder of Pennsylvania's contribution to the birth of America. To the right, you'll find one more powerful symbol, a keystone. Pennsylvania is known as the Keystone State, a nickname that reflects its central role in holding the early United States together. This one small shape carries enormous meaning, and its inclusion elevates the design to a deeper historical level. Collectors admire this quarter not only for its symbolism but also for its clean, balanced look. The 1999 designs were crafted with a fresh perspective, and the Pennsylvania quarter reflects that creativity in every line and detail. The thoughtful composition makes the coin visually memorable, which is one of the reasons it remains popular today. But popularity alone isn't what gives this coin its potential value. The real excitement comes from condition, rarity, and minting characteristics. Even though millions were produced, only a fraction survive today in exceptional, untouched condition. Those flawless examples are what collectors are truly after. Coins with perfect surfaces, sharp details, and brilliant luster stand out dramatically from the rest. Many circulated quarters have scratches, dents, and wear marks, but the ones that escape circulation, those preserved in pristine quality, are the ones that make collectors' hearts race. Some Pennsylvania quarters are also known for unique minting errors. These unintentional variations, formed during the striking process, create coins that are one of a kind. Whether it's a double detail, an off-center strike, or a striking anomaly, error coins add an exciting layer of rarity. Imagine discovering a tiny flaw that most people wouldn't even notice, yet that small flaw could transform a simple 25-cent coin into a valuable treasure. Error coins from 1999 are especially desirable because they come from the very beginning of the program, making them historically significant. As the years have passed, high-quality Pennsylvania quarters have become harder and harder to find. Many early collectors eventually spent their coins, mint sets were broken apart, and countless quarters have simply vanished into circulation. This shrinking supply keeps demand strong among collectors who understand the rarity of top-grade examples. There's something thrilling about holding a quarter that represents one of America's oldest states. It's a piece of metal, yes, but also a piece of history, a reminder of where the country began and the ideals it was built upon. That emotional connection adds to the Pennsylvania quarter's appeal. Collectors love coins that tell stories, and the 1999 Pennsylvania quarter tells a story of freedom, unity, and foundation. It celebrates the state where the Declaration of Independence was signed, where the Constitution was shaped, and where America's early government took its first steps. Every so often, a remarkable Pennsylvania quarter surfaces, one kept perfectly preserved since the moment it left the mint, or one featuring a rare minting error. These extraordinary pieces often make headlines in the coin community, attracting attention from grading experts, auction houses, and serious collectors. If you have a Pennsylvania 1999 quarter tucked away somewhere, now is the perfect time to take a closer look. Check for sharp details, strong luster, and any unusual features. You never know, what seems like an ordinary quarter could be something incredibly special. Because while it may look like loose change to most people, the finest examples of this coin have shocked collectors with their potential. And now comes the moment you waited for. An exceptional rare Pennsylvania 1999 United States quarter dollar in extraordinary condition has been known to reach a value of $90,000. Specially, we explore the United States quarter dollar dedicated to New York. Released in 2001. When the State Quarters program launched, it quickly became a national phenomenon. People from all walks of life began searching their pockets and coin jars for these beautiful designs. And among all 50 quarters in the series, the New York coin holds a special place because of its symbolism and emotional impact. New York is often called the gateway to America, a state where millions of immigrants first stepped foot in search of freedom and opportunity. The 2001 quarter captures this sense of hope and transformation in a way that no other coin in the series quite does. The obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, a familiar face that anchors the entire collection. But this image is merely the introduction to a much deeper story waiting on the other side of the coin. It sets the stage for a powerful tribute to the state that plays a major role in shaping America's identity. When you flip the coin over, the reverse design delivers a breathtaking combination of history and symbolism. The outline of New York appears boldly in the center, giving the coin a strong visual foundation. This simple shape is instantly recognizable, reminding collectors of the state's iconic presence. Stretching across the center is a detailed image of the Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty stands tall with her torch raised high, symbolizing hope, freedom, and the welcoming spirit that has greeted countless newcomers over the centuries. Her presence on the coin gives it emotional power and historical depth. Behind Lady Liberty, you'll see a series of lines representing the routes of exploration and movement. These lines symbolize the New York Gateway, the idea that this state has always served as a bridge between worlds, cultures, and opportunities. It's a reminder that New York is more than a place, it's an idea. At the bottom of the coin lies the year 1788, marking the moment when New York officially joined the Union. This subtle detail connects the present to the past and reminds collectors of the long history that shaped the state. Every number and line on this quarter carries meaning. Collectors admire this coin because it blends patriotism, architecture, geography, and symbolism into a single elegant design. It represents one of the most influential states in the country, and its release in 2001, right as the world was entering a new century, gives it an added layer of historical significance. But beyond its beautiful design, condition plays a massive role in determining this coin's value. Millions of New York quarters were minted, but only a small number remain in pristine, untouched condition today. These perfect examples are the ones collectors eagerly chase. Coins taken straight from mint sets or found without a single scratch or mark are incredibly rare. Over the years, most quarters have been circulated, dropped, and worn down through everyday use. The finest surviving specimens are treasures worth holding onto. Even more exciting are New York quarters featuring striking mint errors. These unusual imperfections, created during the minting process, turn normal coins into rare collector's pieces. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and misalignments can dramatically increase a coin's desirability. Imagine finding a quarter where Lady Liberty appears doubled, or where part of the design is shifted. These little inconsistencies can make a huge difference in value. For collectors, discovering one of these special coins is like uncovering a hidden gem in plain sight. As time passes, finding untouched 2001 New York quarters becomes more and more challenging. Many early collectors spent their coins, and countless others were forgotten in drawers or mixed into circulation. The shrinking supply keeps demand strong among serious enthusiasts. There's something deeply emotional about holding this particular coin. It represents freedom, hope, strength, and the story of millions of people who dreamed of a better life. It also represents a state that has shaped American music, culture, finance, and global influence. Every year, new collectors learn about the hidden potential locked inside early state quarters. And among the most talked about pieces is the New York quarter, especially those that are perfectly preserved or feature rare minting anomalies. These special coins often surprise the market with their impressive values. If you have a New York 2001 quarter at home, it might be worth taking a closer look. Examine the details carefully, check the luster, and look for unusual features. What seems like an ordinary quarter could turn out to be something truly extraordinary. Because while most people see these coins as everyday currency, the most exceptional examples are coveted by collectors who appreciate their artistry, rarity, and historical meaning. And some of these coins achieve levels of value that few expected. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, an extremely rare, high-grade, or error version of the 2001 New York United States quarter dollar has been known to reach a value of $80,000. Last unique coin is dedicated to the United States quarter dollar representing Rhode Island, released in 2001, and it's one of the most captivating coins in the entire state quarters program. When the 50 state quarters program launched, each release brought excitement to collectors everywhere. People checked their change daily, hoping to discover something special. Among those early releases, the Rhode Island quarter stands out because of its elegance and deep ties to the state's maritime heritage. Rhode Island may be the smallest state in America, but its history is enormous. Known as the Ocean State, it has long been celebrated for its sailing traditions, coastal landscapes, and rich contributions to trade and exploration. The 2001 quarter captures this identity beautifully. The front of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington. It's a design that brings unity across the entire series, serving as the familiar face that links all 50 quarters together. But it's the reverse that truly brings the Rhode Island story to life. Turn the coin over and you'll be greeted by a stunning ocean scene. The centerpiece is a majestic sailboat gliding gracefully across Narragansett Bay. The sails billow with movement, giving the design a sense of freedom and adventure that instantly captures the viewer's attention. Behind the boat stands the Pell Bridge, one of Rhode Island's most recognizable landmarks. This sweeping structure connects the state's islands and symbolizes progress, connection, and the importance of maritime travel to Rhode Island's identity. Its depiction on the coin brings architectural sophistication to the design. The water beneath the boat and bridge is beautifully engraved, with gentle waves adding depth and realism. It almost feels like the boat is in motion, carrying the viewer along with the state's nautical story. This dynamic artistry is part of what makes the quarter so memorable. Collectors admire this coin because of its unique combination of natural beauty and symbolic imagery. It represents Rhode Island's love for the sea, the importance of exploration, and the spirit of independence that shaped its early history. Every detail reflects the state's pride in its coastal roots. But beyond its artistic appeal, the value of this coin can rise dramatically based on condition. Millions were minted, but only a small number survived in flawless, untouched state. Coins that avoided circulation are the true gems collectors seek. High-grade Rhode Island quarters look almost untouched by time. Their surfaces shine, their details remain sharp, and their edges stay crisp. These perfect examples often come from mint sets or rolls that were carefully preserved. They stand far above the worn versions you might find in everyday change. Beyond condition, collectors crave rare versions of the Rhode Island quarter. Minting mistakes, though unintentional, create uniquely valuable coins. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and other unusual imperfections can turn a normal coin into a rare treasure. Imagine spotting a Rhode Island quarter where the sailboat appears slightly doubled, or where part of the design is shifted. These subtle errors are often overlooked by the untrained eye, but to collectors, they are opportunities worth exploring. Sometimes the smallest flaw can lead to the biggest reward. As time passes, pristine examples of early state quarters become increasingly scarce. Many were spent, lost, or damaged in circulation. That shrinking supply increases demand among collectors who appreciate not only the design but also the historical significance of early program releases. The Rhode Island quarter also carries emotional value. It celebrates freedom, exploration, and the enduring connection between people and the sea. For those who love sailing, coastal life, or American history, this coin represents a story worth preserving. Every few years, a remarkable Rhode Island quarter appears in the numismatics spotlight, either because of its condition or because of a rare minting anomaly. These standout coins often surprise the market with their impressive prices and enthusiastic bidding from collectors. If you have a 2001 Rhode Island quarter at home, it's worth taking a closer look. Check for shine, smoothness, sharp details, and any unusual features. What may look like a common quarter could actually be a rare piece with exceptional qualities. Because although most people spend these coins without a second thought, the finest and rarest examples are highly prized in the collector community. They represent a blend of artistry, rarity, and history that few coins can match. And now comes the moment you've been waiting for. An extraordinary, high-grade, or rare version of the 2001 Rhode Island United States quarter dollar has been known to reach an impressive value of $70,000.